Hello, stranger. It's been a minute since we last kicked it. And by the way, just got in town, and I won't let cumulus clouds all in the sky ruin my vibe. And usually I don't.
Oh, we're rolling. Sorry guys, I had a phone call. Threw me off guard. But you know, whew, happy Wednesday. Thursday actually. This drama got my mind all discombobulated. It is Thursday, April 6th, and by the looks of this title, y'all already know what's going down. I had some screen recordings in my phone, uploaded it to the Mac. Tay who I'm speaking on, because Lou made a part 1 and a part 2, which y'all can see right here. So we're gonna be reacting to all of this collectively, and I'm gonna give my little commentary at the end. But I hope y'all doing well. I did a review on them many months ago. I thought everything was good. I said they could fix it. I might throw the recording in here. The major 5 things, like I guess you could count them as red flags, is there's no, first and foremost, no infidelity. The loyalty, trust, and honesty is there, which is the top 3 factors. Like trust, like they trust each other. There's no cheating, you know, there's no exes involved for lurking from the past, disrupting their future. There's no third party, side pieces, eggs, corn, you know, messing up the main dish. There's no abuse, no verbal, physical. There's like nothing major to where this should not process and progress forward. I definitely see light at the end of their tunnel, and I'm coming from the heart with that, not just because I like them, but I honestly could say this is just a hill, a bump in the road. It's not the tip of the iceberg for them. Y'all see that? I couldn't have been more wrong. I literally listed 3 of the main issues that they went through. You just never know. This is 9 months ago. I just checked 9 months ago. Crazy. I would have never thought I'd be making a video again about them like this. The screenshot of me saying that. I said it was fixable. They were eating their little macaron burgers, whatever they was eating. And they look like colored Krabby Patties. And I got my blind man glasses on today because I just can't take seeing this, you know? I can't. Gotta rock with the apple on my back, you know what I'm saying? Empire State, you heard? Not an Illuminati, I'm talking about the rock. But anyway. Tay said her piece. Now Lou gotta say her piece. So I'm gonna be reacting to a few clips I recorded. I didn't catch the whole entire live, but y'all probably already seen it. I'm about a day, 24 hours late. Plenty of channels where y'all can stream it all, but without further ado, we're gonna get into this reaction video.
Her because I just knew, and there would be some times where there was fans of where it wasn't happening at all. So that's why I would be hopeful, and that's what happens. They won't do it for a while. You get hopeful, and then it happens again, and you're like, well, it took a long time for it to happen this time. But then it starts to shorten again, and then you're like, well, I'm finna leave, and then it's like, no, I'm not gonna do it anymore. So then they
my name popped up. I had just joined. You know what I'm saying?
Shorten again. Like, I think this should be the end of it. After she says what she has to say, as long as she's not making any new lies on me, I don't think I would have to defend myself anymore, because I'm not. But if it comes down to it, y'all, I'm not the only person that knows the situation has happened. And there's people, like I said, that is not even in my family. It's not my family. Her family that will vouch for me. Like, it's not. You can't get nobody from my family to vouch for you. I didn't go through this in secret all the way.
I had to charge my phone, y'all. Definitely just raw. Y'all getting it raw, all the chats. They love her, man. This was late, I think, Tuesday night?
Already.
No, Monday.
I don't think there's anything else I could talk about. I love you guys. I want to end this live because I really wanted to make t-shirts, which is
you know what
my goal was for the whole day.
I'm watching it backwards. See? We raw and uncut over here.
So please don't expect for me to be dwelling on this shit tomorrow. I came on here tonight to get this over with so tomorrow I can get back to the regular scheduled program. Go back to making t-shirts, battling, having a good time, talking shit. getting back to my regular TikTok schedule. Please allow me to do that. I feel like I've been very transparent as I could be, answered as many questions as I possibly could answer, been as honest as I can be.
These sirens won't let me live, yo.
I'm sure this will be up on somebody's YouTube channel in literally 5 minutes. So if you missed it, just go to their YouTube. Go search it on YouTube in three minutes. More than likely it'll be.
Hold up.
Bye.
See, that was the end of the live. See, we're just probably gonna have to cut the tape because I didn't do it chronologically.
I think a lot of people are asking me how long. A long time.
A long time?
A long time. Some of those questions kind of make me embarrassed.
Damn.
So if you see me not touching base on some questions, it's because a part of me is still embarrassed that I had to go through the situation too. Like it's not.
Oh, that was me
totally
typing. Sam. I think I said good night.
Talk about
I couldn't even get it right.
I'm still embarrassed by it because I look stupid, bro. Like I look stupid. Everybody saw how much I doted over this
woman. Put it in the chat.
Like,
damn, good night.
But that's just sometimes when you love somebody, you be willing to go through a lot. And when you stop loving them and you're out of it, you start to realize like the amount of shit you put yourself through. Because ultimately, I could have left way
That
earlier,
was me.
and I didn't because I didn't have a good self-esteem for myself, and I had abandonment issues on my own and all of that stuff, and I believed in all of this shit. And just don't be like me, yo. Don't be a dumb bitch. That's all I gotta say. Don't be no dumb bitch like me. Don't let that shit last for that long. Some people might be experiencing it for even more, but just don't let shit like that last that long. Thank you guys. Thank you to everybody that sent the hand heart, by the way. You guys see I have a heat press, whatever the case may be. I do all of my videos.
She's talking about her clothes right now, and then I'll probably just click on one more clip, and then we're going to get to this Lou reaction.
You know what I'm saying? You just can't do that. Like, my family's not here. I can't run to her family about it, so I had to deal with that shit by myself. Or make a phone call.
The hell is that in my background? What the fuck is that? This ain't no green screen, by the way. It look crazy right now. What is that?
Yeah. Somebody said he was paying child support. Yeah, of course he gonna like me, but that's not why he likes me, y'all. But I think her child's father appreciates me because despite whatever was happening, I always cared about what was good for Nye. You know what I'm saying? Despite everything that was happening, that was always my first thought process. And she got what she needed, stuff like that. And I do think that parents should pay for their kids. I don't care what the fuck happened. Your kid needs to be provided for. So I did. And, you know, she can't.
Never knew that. I always wondered why Lou didn't have her daughter, like, full time. You know, usually the mom, you know, they come in clutch with it. Like, give me my baby. You can be on child support. So I wonder what transpired into why she on child support, and then B, she paid the child support. Crazy.
There's certain things she knows she can't lie about, because if she lies about it, the people that I paid it to will tell the truth. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, just don't lie about everything. That's all I have to say. Don't lie about everything, because then you're going to have zero credibility.
If you got receipts, don't lie. Don't lie. If they got receipts, just try.
Same way with him. I can't speak on their relationship, but I mean, we've talked about it. She knows. I seen her snuff him before.
Ooh,
I
snuff? Oh yeah, she from Brooklyn.
I was a part
Easy.
Of it. And that was another reason we got so fight.
I ain't hear that in a minute.
Like, you drinking too much. You snuffing him. You doing too much, bro. You doing too much.
Little fishies, by the way.
Again, something that he don't have no problem attesting to. Mind you, I did not reach out to any of these people. I want to make that clear too, because y'all would love to say it's me. I was reached out to, because everybody in our lives see this stuff transpiring. They all see it, and everybody's gonna have their opinions, but people know what was happening.
Yeah, her stories was crazy. I'm reading these chats. Why she don't have her daughter?
Yes, I was paying child support, and there was nothing wrong with that. At the time, there was nothing wrong with it to me. And I would do it again for Nye. It had nothing to do with Lou. It had nothing to do with her child's father. It had everything to do with the fact that I was in a child's life that I cared about. And I didn't want the child to go
without
from this part. If she's getting paid, why did you have to pay it? She didn't want to use her money to pay for it. That's what I'm trying to tell y'all. She didn't want to use her money to pay for the child support because of her issues that she has with her child's father till this day. That's the reason. But me being a part of the family now, just because she didn't want to do it doesn't mean I don't want to do it, because I still think that the child has to be provided for. She can lie if she wants to, but again, I have no reason to lie about that. Why the fuck I can't lie about that? For what? I don't know why I would need to lie about this.
Woo.
My mental state better, but not the best.
And for you guys who are a little lost, because I've been clipping different clips, this live's probably like an hour long. I'm literally just reacting to like 4 or 5 minutes of it. Basically, Tay and Lou were a dope YouTube couple. They did mukbangs, some vlogs, some pranks, but mainly seafood boils and other food, of course. And I did a reaction on there. We broke up or taking a break video a while ago, and somebody left in my comments like, yo, don't believe it, it's cap. They do this all the time to like build up the platform momentum. And I was like, damn, for real? Because some of it did seem a little off, like, y'all look amazing, perfect, good. Then a breakup video is just, it didn't add up. So I'm like, maybe it could be a prank. Looking at it now, fast forward months later into 2023, everything hit the fan. But they have millions of followers. They still do. Had a dope reputation for us from what I've seen. And things just kind of went left once they split. And I thought they were cool because they were doing TikToks. And then their ending the relationship video, I guess, kind of backfired on Tay. And she felt some way for taking the slack. And, you know, she spoke up like, nah, I can't go out like that. I can't go out like that. Like, I can't go out like a sucker looking like a jerk for breaking up with this girl, moving out because she was beating me. She was abusive. She was a drunk. She was belligerent. Whatever the case may be, she ain't want to just look like you left her because she was depressed. She's sad. Talk to her. Aren't you a social worker? Why would you let your depressed girlfriend get this far anyway? So she felt the heat. And then this last video that she made redeemed herself with the tears. Let me put you on silent because Uber Eats. I'm not ordering from you guys. So that's pretty much the gist of that. Now, since Tay aired out that laundry, Lou denied it. And then she put some images of her bloodied up footage on there.
Did what transpired
as well as she, I heard, got hit with a crock pot. Lou was very abusive towards her and just a drunk, belligerent, wild child. So this is what this whole live was about, putting it out there. She was paying for everything, the child support, holding it down. Move to Delaware to be closer to her daughter, to try to mend that space in between from New York and Delaware. Yeah, I don't know how far it is. It's probably like, I think 4 hours maybe down south. So it's a bit far from what Tay's used to. It's the country from what I think, from when I rode through it. But, so yeah, just to catch y'all up on that.
And put my walls up? No. I don't think it made me put my walls up. I just, with each relationship, that's with any relationship, you learn the things that, you learn what to look for in people and what's red flags or whatever the case may be. I don't get it twisted, like I don't have red flags too. I definitely can have my own red flags, but they not like that. I don't care what nobody says. They ain't that. So instead of me putting my walls up, what I've done is be more cautious, but not walls are up. If the right person is around, then I feel like I would be able to easily get to know them. But my focus right now has nothing to do with that. Like, I need to figure out who the hell I am. And I mean, to a certain extent, I need to figure out what will make me happy. I've already figured out why I allowed this stuff to happen, and that's something that's personal for me, like why I allowed it to go on for so long. That goes into family history and all my trauma from childhood and all of that stuff. That's not the point. Where I'm going right now is to figure out what's going to make me happy. Like, how can I be happy long term?
So that was pretty much the end of that live. I'm not going to confuse y'all no more. The little clips. Y'all want to see her reaction, just go to somebody else's channel. But you know what I'm saying? Of course, subscribe and like this one. So basically, yo, they wild in the chat. They was like, oh, you gonna date soon? Why would you want to date soon? Like, that's your problem. Y'all bed hopping after long-term relationships. I don't understand that. Like, you and the next man or the next female face after a 4 or 5 plus year relationship, even a year, 2 years, and y'all already in somebody else's skins or the sheets. Like, bro, that's not healthy, son. Like, you gonna keep getting those type of relationships. One in, you into the next one, to the next one, that one in, just to get over the. It's just too much. Like, give your time to mend that broken heart, that space, that wound. You feel me? You don't have to be out shy with people. Be out shy with yourself, or your familia, or your amigos. Or if you just go dolo, that's even better. Okay? Stop popping skins as soon as the relationship ends. Bing bong. So now, the moment y'all all been waiting for. So we got Tay's side, we got Lou's side, but where's God's side? Huh? Where's God's side? Oh, part 2.
I know I had a key. You guys, I was with her for 6.
Where's part 2? Where's part 1? This video is very long. I had to break it into 2. So which one came first? Okay, 13 hours. God damn! 45 minutes. I ain't planning on being here that long, bro. Whew.
Firstly, I'd like to extend an apology to all of TTG for having to be here in this capacity. To all of TTG for all of the drama. Pardon me. To all of anybody, even if you're not TTG, if you were affected by this
Let
situation.
me make myself small.
It is very unfortunate that I am here like this. I never in my wildest dreams thought I would be here like this. However, I'm not going to drag on because I have a lot to say. I apologize about all of this drama. I am here because my hand has been forced. I am here to defend myself and to defend myself only.
I don't know what to do right now.
I'm not here to do anything other than defend the narrative that has been put out about me.
Since this video is dumb long, we're gonna keep it a buck with you, and we're gonna rock this thing out. At the end, what I think, like I said in the beginning, good money over here. Alright, let's let the games begin.
It's not my style. I would have chosen not to have done this. I was moving on quite lovely. I thought things were good, but I guess that is not the case, and that is fine because now I get an opportunity to tell my truth. Here we are. I'm not going to hold you up because I have a lot to say, and I do have receipts.
Not really
Like
is tea what I'm
so
drinking.
corny. Receipts, I have receipts. But that's what y'all want to call it. I have these receipts, and I will be putting these in the end of this video. And the reason why I will be putting that at the end of this video is because in order for you guys to understand my receipts, or even to understand what you guys saw that was posted of me, you must understand everything from the beginning. And one thing I'm not going to do is I'm not going to sit here and give you guys detail from detail to detail to detail of my 6-year relationship with this woman. I think I've given you guys enough of that. Very much so. However, I can try to shed some light on the nature of our relationship, on the nature of what it was, because it was completely what you guys it was not what you guys thought it was. So I'm going to jump right into it. I went on a first date with Tay. The first date was absolutely lovely. We both really, really liked each other. After we separated from the date, she called me, I called her, whoever did what. We decided, hey, we want to see each other again. She invited me to come see her again. This time it was at her house. The first place was at a restaurant. This time it was at a house. Is this recording? Just making sure. Perfect. It was at her house.
Are we recording?
So, of course, I came. I believe it was the very next day, but it could have been 2 days later. However, it was either 1 or 2 days later. I come to Tay's house. I enter her house. And when I tell you guys, I kid you not, I never left that house again without her. And what I'm saying right now would make sense. Just give me a moment. I moved in on the spot. Now, granted, when I came in right there, no, I wasn't coming in to move in. However, what happened was I came in that night. I never left. We pretty much did the grown-up for a month straight. For a month straight. We were completely obsessed with each other for a month straight. We weren't eating. We weren't doing anything. I've said this before on this on the Tay and Lou YouTube channel. You guys know the drill.
Yeah, I remember they was
completely
fucking like rabbits.
with each other for a month straight. not giving ourselves a chance to see each other or to get to know each other or anything like that. It was completely sexual and infatuation for a month straight. Finally, I look up a month later. I realize, okay, I'm kind of slacking. I may have looked up a little bit earlier than a month, but I realized I'm kind of slacking because, you guys, I came to her with a job. I was an atmosphere model. So, at that time. So, my job was to go to clubs, make the club look fun, and my housing was secured. But remind you guys, I started staying with Tay. I never left. I literally never left. I came with the clothes on my back and the gifts that I bared for her household. That's all I came with. So I finally was like, you know what? I need to go to work. I'm gonna lose my housing. I know I'm liking you a lot, but I have to go to work. She expressed to me, I don't want you to leave. And I will not lie. I won't sit here and lie. I expressed to her, I don't want to leave. We did not want to separate. So what did I do? I brought her to work with me. Come on, slugger. Brought her to work with me 2 times. After the second time of her coming to work with me, she expressed to me, Lou, I don't want you working there no more. It's too late. There's a whole bunch of drama, and you're here with me every day anyway. We might as well go get all of your stuff from Harlem, and you just bring it in here.
Harlem?
Every day, anyway.
Kill her.
She didn't have to convince me much. I wanted to be with her. I was blindly trusting her, blindly trusting that she was going to be a good person. Be a good person. That's what I was blindly trusting, that she could be a damn good person. Wow, what a shit show. Anyway, blindly trusting that this girl can be a good person. So I agreed to it. That was my fault. I should have given myself more respect. I should have gone back to my apartment. Listen, all of this I've gone through already, and it really irritates me that I gotta even, anywho, moved in with her. The moment I moved in with her completely, and by this time, all of the sexual activity had slowed down a little bit. It was still going, but it slowed down a little bit, so now we can see each other. This is when I started to see who she really was. So very soon, she started to show her true colors to me. This is when the alienation started. This is when the control started. This is when the pettiness started. This is when the temper showed. And this is when the fighting started. Most importantly, this is when the fighting started, you guys. Like I told you, we started fighting, if I didn't say that already, we started fighting within a month of our relationship.
What?
Our first fight honestly set the tone for our relationship. And after that first fight, we were fighting, if not every day, every other day.
What?
And you guys, this apartment, she shared it with 2 of her exes.
Whoa.
I was there with 2 of her exes. I found this out late. However, we were fighting. These women bear witness to these fights. A lot of people have bear witness to our fights. However, we were living in this house.
Hold up.
I apologize, you guys. What I want to do is I want to do a straight run through. However, y'all have to bear with me. I have not gone through these details.
We're going to talk
in a
about
very
that
long
later.
time, and I have gotten over this stuff. However, it is very traumatic. However, we were fighting. We were fighting our asses off. Pardon my language. Within a month. Between the fighting, between the sexual activity, the talks of YouTube started. Honestly, I'm going to digress a little bit, and I'm so sorry, but I want to specify the first fight. I do. So, give me a moment. The first fight, what happened was, Tay was asleep on her bed, and she's going to tell a totally different story, but it is what it is at this point, I guess, is who say whatever. She was laying on her bed asleep, and I was laying at the foot of her bed. At this time, I did not have a phone. I was using my iPad. You guys, this is very traumatic for me. I have never gotten onto this internet and start crying. I have never gotten onto any of my platforms and just start crying. I'm a reactionary person, and I want y'all to know right now, if y'all ever see some tears from me, just pay them no mind. I was sitting at the edge of that girl bed, and she was asleep, and she was sleep. I could tell she was in REM. However, I was depressed. I've been depressed a very long time about my situation with my daughter, and it is my right not to go down all of that with y'all. However, I was at the edge of her bed, and I was on my iPad, and I was crying on the phone with my best friend at the time. I lost my best friend because of a situation with Tay. However, the one I'm speaking about. However, and a decision I made as well. But let me not digress. I'm sitting at the edge of that bed on the phone with my best friend at the time, crying to her, telling her how much I miss my daughter and how much I need to do this and how much I need to do that, how much I miss her. And she starts turning, and when I say she, I mean Tay. And she's huffing a little bit and puffing. Mind you, she's still relatively new to me, so I'm thinking, okay, she's just tossing and turning. She proceeds to get up, tosses the cover off of her, and storms out the room. So I'm like, mind you, I'm mid-cries. I'm deep in my cries. It was late at night. I couldn't sleep. I was thinking about my daughter. I didn't want to wake her up, so I called my best friend. I went to the edge of the bed, and I called my best friend. I wasn't going to leave out the house. Why? Because her ex is down this way. Her other ex is down this way. No, I'm going to stay in this room to which I'm allotted, the space to which I'm allotted. So I sat at the edge of the bed. And she got up, tossed the covers off, and stormed out the room. So I saw that. I clearly knew she was bothered by something. But I didn't think that it was going to be that big of a deal. I was thinking, honestly, maybe I am so sorry, y'all.
Slow down, baby.
I was thinking maybe something else. Maybe the girl had a nightmare. Or maybe she was going to come in there and tell me to lower my voice a little bit. Because you guys, I wasn't crying or nothing like that. I was crying. I was making noise and she was asleep. So those are the things that went through my head that could have possibly happened next. That's not what happened next. This Tay proceeds to walk back into her room, this is her room, back into the room, storms up to me, snatches my iPad out of my hand and asks me, who am I talking to?
Wolo.
Now, you guys, a reminder.
I'm taking notes, by the way.
I don't know this girl yet just too well. Also, maybe some new information or maybe a reminder. I am not, how do I say this without sounding? Listen, everyone's from a different place. Everyone was raised differently. I was raised a certain way. And unfortunately, that was an act of aggression to me. No, not unfortunately. That was an act of aggression to me. This girl comes in, rushes up to me, snatches my iPad out my hand before she can act. I wouldn't have mind the who are you talking to question.
Who that?
But where she triggered me, because yet again, that's not the way I was raised. You do not run up on me like that, number one. And then number two, you will not take something that is mine out of my hand in a forceful manner. That's just not what's going to happen. That will always put me on the alert. That will always put me into a, I will go.
Turn up.
You should have asked me first. I don't mind answering questions, but what you won't do is aggress me first, because I will finish it. And that is that. She snatched it from out of my hand and asked me who I was talking to. I hopped up. I began to explain to her, she was new to me.
Oof.
I began to explain to her, like, listen, I'm crying about my daughter. Like, I'm crying about my daughter to my best friend. This girl proceeds to hang up my phone on my best friend.
Oof.
Tosses it to the side. I run up on her because I'm trying to stop her from tossing the only daggone form of communication I have with my child, the only form of communication I have with anything. With my friends, my lifeline, she was about to toss it. So I run up on her to get her to not toss my stuff, and the tussle begins, and then the swings begins, and then the fight commences. And it will always happen like that if you ever, and I'm so sorry, this is not me trying to be aggressive. Oh, I'm not saying nothing of the sort. All I'm saying to you is that just doesn't, it's not going to go down like that with me, and it never will.
No, sir.
Sorry, you guys. I got a little excited there, and
Take a drink, baby girl.
Just recanting this stuff.
Let's get to this, man.
It has a physical effect on me. It has a mental effect on me, and it has an emotional effect on me. And I'm sorry that, once again, I'm sorry that y'all even have to hear all of this. But I needed y'all to understand what the first fight was, how the first fight started. Because I was just about to go on all willy-nilly, like, oh, no, I don't need to say all that. No, I do need to say all that.
Oh, you guys
I'm
to
not
tell it
about to
all,
do that.
girl.
So that's the details of the first fight. So we were talking about pretty much
Last
talks
one.
of YouTube. It's been us doing nothing but being intertwined with each other. Literally being intertwined with each other, still fighting. Talks of YouTube come. The first video is dropped January 2017.
Wow, that's when I started watching them.
It's dropped in January. Do the research.
Or
Please
18.
Look it up. The entire time, you guys, we're pumping out this content to y'all. Mind you, still fighting. Still being mentally controlled, still being mentally abused, still fighting on top of that, still trying to also live in these conditions. And also, I didn't get there yet. I guess that's the next part. Still doing YouTube. Mind you, we're making money off of YouTube at this point. And mind you, in my head, this is a weed thing.
Oh,
We're
you
making
speak
money
French
off
now.
of YouTube. You guys, behind the scenes, I am not being paid. I can't do anything by myself. I have nothing. I have absolutely nothing. Now, granted, whenever she would eat, she would give me food, yes. Whenever she would do this, she would do this with me. You guys, however, it must be a lot of children who think that would suffice a grown person. I need my own money, especially if I'm working for it. You guys, while we were pumping out those YouTube videos to you, we lived in 5 different places. All the while,
yeah, they didn't move a lot.
These 5 different places. These places weren't just places, you guys. The first 3 places that we moved into, they were her exes. The first place that we spent the first beginning time of our relationship, I moved in with her ex and another ex, pretty much 2 of her exes. Well, one of them, she just had, whatever you want to call them, 2 ladies that she dealt with. Did not know that initially, but once I found out,
hold up. My ears behooving me. I can't go no further. I'm trying to wait to the end, but I keep hearing this X word, E-X. Not X, but X. I wish I could just poof and make the word X appear right here with a question mark. Why? You were my friend. Why do I keep hearing the word X? Why? Somebody tell me why I keep hearing the word X. You got your new job, you got your new work, living with your old work, which means that'll never work. Why y'all so cool to still live and kick it? If you're gonna be cool with an ex, you gotta keep that distance, bruh. On a, hey, I saw you at the fair. Hey, I seen you at the mall. And keep it pushing. But why y'all living together? Why you got your new girl around your old girl in the same household? Why y'all in communication? I don't understand. I'm not understanding. Somebody let me know why I keep hearing the word X. You got your exes, man. They there for a reason, bro. They are there for a reason why they have the word X in front of it. Then you got your new piece of meat, fresh, pink, ready to be seared and seasoned. Put a little bit of sprinkler salt. Delicious. No expiration date on it. Not yet. But you want something that's old, molded. Threw down the incinerator, came back up, which is why you can still touch it. To mix with the old and the new. And then you got this discombobulated burger full of old meat and new meat. I want y'all to drop it in the comments right now. If you want the TGIF, Red Robin, Yum, whatever burger spot y'all frequent, and they gave you a burger or a chicken sandwich that was half old meat, see what I'm coming from? And half new meat. Fresh buns though, fresh lettuce, pickles, cheese if you like, tomato slices. All that's gonna be fresh. But the gooch of that burger is raw, old, and molded. The other half is new, well done, and seasoned. Would you eat that burger? Would y'all eat it? And your answer is the answer of how you live. Continue, Lou.
Was in the fray, and I was rolling with the punches with her. Second place.
Gotta recharge.
With her for real ex. You guys have heard her talk about this young lady before. This was over a decade ex. And once again, this ex didn't know who I was. She was lied to about who I was, and pretty much Tay had us living in this ex's mother's apartment without her knowing who I was. We did eventually meet. We had to. There was no hiding us. We were living in her mother's apartment, and Tay was trying to hide that for a while. And all the while, like I already told y'all, I was on my P's and Q's every day. I knew I was in a place that someone knew I was in. They didn't know who I was, so I was ready every day for anything to pop off. You guys, I'm in the middle of Brooklyn.
I feel like I heard that story before when they was talking about when she lived in like a railroad apartment. For anybody who don't know what that is, New York, or I say Brooklyn because that's what the borough I know the best, in Queens. A railroad apartment is pretty much like a railroad. All the rooms are literally like a railroad track. Or you know how you see the cars lined up parallel park? So basically, your kitchen, your bedroom, your living room, and I believe the bathroom is literally all connected. So there's about 10 doors, depending on how big the apartment is, 10 or 8. Each door is going to go to that next room. So if I'm chilling in the kitchen, you're going to have to come through the kitchen to get to the bedroom or the bathroom. Or if I'm in the bedroom, you could pull up from the restroom because all the doors is literally connected. It's like literally a railroad apartment. Google it. And that's crazy. Exes and Newark was living in that. What?
Finally met. And guys, you know what? All of these exes, I don't know what they have to say to me today. I honestly, with everything going on at this point, anything related to her, I really don't care. However, I formed really close friendships with all of her exes. I formed very close friendships with everyone in her family. I cannot say the same for her and for my friends or any of my family. But anyway, 3 places. First 3 places. 2 people she dealt with, an ex and a person she dealt with. Second person, her for real ex. Third place,
for real ex.
Who just lived with her mother and her ex. So this was all the exes. You guys, I have no issue with any of this. I absolutely adored these women. These were really wonderful, beautiful women. I adored them all, and they all helped me in ways through dealing with Tay. And I'm not going to put any of that out there. However, all of them helped me, and thank you so much to all of y'all. And I wish I would have taken in more information. However, you guys, all of this...
You see? I'm trying to let it go. I'm trying. She just put some game out there. When your ex and your new work come together in forces and they shit on you, or they giving you advice like, look, when she do this, steer clear. When they do that, this is gonna happen. When they do this, they lying. And when she do that little thing with her head and look to the right, she definitely lying. So be on game for that, you feel me? Shorty lied to me about everything you heard. Yeah. Not saying we cool and everything. I'm good. I done moved on. I'm saying I ain't sweating no old work. But she's just a hot ass mess. And I'm not taking sides or passing judgments. But listen, man. Once something is done and you trying to move on with your life, y'all gotta stop bringing y'all past with you, bro. That go for work, church, school, people, familia. All of that. If it ain't your children, why are you trying to bring it with you? Dirty laundry is just what it is, dirty. Leave it where it lies. What's wrong with y'all?
This time we are working.
Oh, we got a history. We were supposed to get married. How they say it in D.C., we supposed to get married. I knew his family. I lived with him. She was supposed to be my queen. He was supposed to be my king. He told me lies, and I still stood beside him because that's my man. I'm going to stick beside him. We had a history. We knew each other since high school. But he played me like a fool, and now I'm the side piece. You hear how that story sound? But now you're the side piece. Y'all had all this history and all this love, and she was supposed to be your mama, your king, your queen. But now you're just a side piece. He living with his baby mama. And now you got drama. That's what you want? When there's a lot of good kings and queens out here who willing to give you the world, who don't lie to you, who don't cheat on you, who don't get other people pregnant, who don't move in with their side piece, who don't move in with their sugar daddies and all this extraness. We got a lot of good girls and guys out here, and y'all always choose the ones who ain't good. Why? We had a history, and they're so fine. Oh my God, he got a bag, she got a bag. And the ones who got the bag, they spend it on a broad who got something going for themselves. So if you're chasing a bag and you don't have a bag to chase after, you're just gonna be body for them. Quick. And that's it. So stop doing that, ladies, fellas too. Listen, man, I'ma let it go. I'm gonna try to get through the rest of this video, but my soul is hurting. It's aching. It's tweaking. I feel like I've been beaten. You know, stop letting your friends and your inner thoughts or people around you tell you to go back to something that did you dirty. If they did you dirty, would it happen again? Maybe, who's to say, but why would you allow it? Use your brain. You know, I've got grandparents who was together for 30, 40 years and they divorced. Let the history go and make new history. We had a history. Fuck all the history, okay? You don't got his kids. You don't got her kids. He didn't put a ring on it. She didn't put a ring on it. Obviously, that history wasn't enough for them. They still did what they did. And you here looking stupid crying. It just could have been. It could have. But is it? Is it? Stop being a fool.
These last two places that we lived together, it was just me and Tay. Seeing as though it was just me and Tay, I would expect that, you know, our relationship would have gotten a little bit better or a little bit anything. No,
excuse
the
my
relationship
charges,
didn't change.
y'all.
Our fighting didn't change. Nothing changed. If anything, it got worse. You guys, I never had a key to any residence that I resided in with her. And by the time we lived at these last two residences, we were making a lot of money from Tan Lu. I completely understand not having a key to these three because, let's be honest, in this house, we weren't making much Tan Lu money. In this house, we weren't making much Tan Lu money. I was not a woman expecting her to give me all her money because Tay didn't quit her job off the break. She was supporting us. She was buying, the only thing I needed was food because, you guys, I'm not a complicated woman. So she was going to work and she was feeding me every day and she housed me. However, that's what everything was set up to do.
My apologies, you guys. I meant set up to be. That was the way it was set up to be. She had me quit my job. She would not want me to get a job. She wanted me to stay in the house to cook, to clean.
Be a housewife.
I didn't do that too well. However, yeah, that's what I meant. That's the way it was set up to be. In the beginning, I would never expect anyone to just give me all their money. No, I'm meaning give me my money once we started making the Tan Lu money.
Give me that check.
When she was working her job.
So with that being said, I thought things were going to change. I thought our relationship was going to get better. I thought the fighting was going to stop. I thought her temper was going to subside. I thought the controlling behavior was going to change. I thought all of that was going to change, but none of it changed. And you guys, the entire time, I never had a key to any of these residences. Now, obviously, I did not expect a key to these first three. No. And let's also be transparent. These first one, we weren't really making Tan Lu money just yet. The second one, we weren't really making Tan Lu money just yet. We were starting to make Tan Lu money when we lived in the last house with her ex and her ex's mother. However, I didn't need a key to that stuff. I know my place. I know how to play my role. I would not open my mouth and say, oh, I need a key here too. No, I went to that room and that room was my spot. That's what I did, okay? But those last two places, I just knew I'd had a key.
What happened? What happened? Oh, I guess that's what she mean. When it's gonna be a long, it says it right here, there will be a long blackout at the end of the video. I had to make a part 2, so let's go to that. Stop playing with me, yeah? Stop it.
For 6 years, I never had anything, not one key. And you guys, we were making thousands and thousands of dollars together. She gave me none of it. She gave me not one key to not one apartment. Every time we had a argument, you guys, our fight usually resolved honestly 9 times out of 10 because she took my phone. because she would take my phone. She would say because she paid for it, she's taking it. Now, you guys, I never understood it. I never understood it. You say you're the head of this household. You say you're daddy, and I need to refer to you as such. However, you don't act like one. You act like a child. Every time we get into a regular argument, every time we get into a regular relationship argument, my phone was taken. You guys, everyone was used to not hearing from me for months. And no, she would not take my phone for months, but what she would do is she would take my phone, and then what will happen is it'll take days and days and days for me to get that phone back. And then once I finally get the phone back, then I have to work. Then I'm so emotionally distressed because I haven't spoken to nobody in 5 days, and I have to return all 5 text messages from all these people who check up on me every day. But no, my phone has been gone for 5 days, so I have to lie about this and lie about that. You guys, the thing was the phone. She took it every single time. I used to hide it. I used to do everything because as soon as we started arguing, the moment I felt our argument was about to start, you guys, I would start to slowly tuck my phone somewhere. I would hide it in the refrigerator. I done hid my phone y'all, I've literally hid my phone in kitty litter. I remember it. I hid it in kitty litter because I knew once we get down, she's going to look for my phone. I knew she was going to look in that kitty litter, John, but y'all, she found it. She found it. She literally found it in the kitty litter. Anyway, that's neither here or there. I never had a key anywhere, you guys. I was paying rent.
What? Come on, Lou. Your footage is faulty. You see, it ain't me. 305, that thing's still going. When is it going to start again?
Everything that I went through in this situation, because at the end of the day,
it wasn't
I
me.
stayed.
I
There
promise.
was fighting continuously. You guys, I never want y'all to think whenever we had a happy moment, we did not fight. We fought continuously. And when I say fight, I'm not meaning, yeah. It started always as a yeah. And then someone would take my phone, or someone will Tay would take my phone or rip off my wig or aggress me in some type of way. And I told you guys every time, I'm going to show up. And
she from DC?
You very well show out. So I want to make something clear also as we move on with this, because we still have a lot. You guys have a lot to see. I wanted to just first give you a feel of where I was mentally, where I had to be physically, in the hellhole that I lived in for 6 years. You guys didn't live it, and unless you've experienced something similar, me even explaining it to you give this no justice, none whatsoever, to the levels of control that she exerted over me. You guys can see in the YouTube videos. It was worse within my personal life. I asked for everything. I have not watched the YouTube video that Tay has put out. I have not watched any of her streams that she's done since all of this has transpired. And I have not watched not one Instagram story. Now, what I have had is my closest people tell me verbatim what was going on. You guys, I don't care to see her face in any capacity. And honestly, mentally, I can't handle it. I can't handle seeing that. Even though I stand by those videos and everything she showed y'all, and we will be going over that soon, it's traumatic. It's humiliating. It's horrific. I don't want to see that, so I haven't watched it. But per what I've been told, apparently she is saying that I pushed her to a dark place and that made her gamble. When I met Tay, she was a gambler. She scratched off tickets. Every corner store, whenever we went to go get anything from out the corner store in Brooklyn, she got a ticket. This was a part of her personality when I first met her. We used to go to Vegas for Tay so that she can gamble. Tay is a happy gambler. She's not sad when she's gambling. She is sad when she loses. Very sad, very reactive, very, very a lot. And it's scary to be around when she loses. She's always been like that. I have never pushed her to a dark place to go gamble.
Come on, Lou.
No, I take that back. I ain't gonna say I got beat up. No, after starting the fight and got fought back, and then look me in my face and tell me I beat her up. She would look me in my face, you guys. She's not just looking at y'all and telling y'all that. This is the extent of this girl's mental. She would look me in my face then and tell me I just beat her. And you guys, when you're being told something over and over and over again, y'all, you start to believe it. And I never thought I would be a woman like that, but you start to believe it. I used to be on the phone with my best friend and my mom and my sister, like, am I beating her ass? Am I the problem? And you guys, I refuse to take that title as an abuser. I will take the title as a fighter. I will take the as a reactor. I will take all of that. However, no, this woman has been a gambler. Before I met her, she came to me with these gambling habits. While we were together, she gambled away all of our Tay and Lou money.
Come on, Lou. It ain't me, y'all. See, they thought I was hood booging it in the beginning, but look who's hood booging it now. I'm trying to get her when she started talking.
I never saw any of it, so she had all control of it. Her being in these holes is because she was gambling away the money, and she's been doing it for years, and I've had no control over it. I was too afraid to step up to her and say, don't, and when I would, it would turn into a fight. I cannot tell that woman nothing. That woman is not afraid of me in any way, and my receipts also would show that. I loved her, but I should have loved her enough to leave her when I saw that we weren't going to mix well, because apparently she wanted someone to just sit down and be quiet and let them do anything. So now what I'm going to do,
she want that shut the fuck up, and they actually do it.
I'm going to now be addressing the current videos.
Nah, I'm joking though.
First of all, I need to make this very clear. The drinking. I drink. I enjoy drinking. I drink. However, everything she's shown y'all on those videos, those are partial truths. Completely partial truths. Manipulated, but partial. Because I tell you guys right now, every bottle that was in that house she bought. I had no money for bottles. I had no funds. So, whatever bottle she brought in that house, she would regulate my drinking. Even though I would look at it as cute in the beginning, towards the end it was freaking mind-boggling, because she can pick and choose whenever she wants to drink, but I can't pick and choose whenever I wanted to drink. And I asked her about it. Oh, well, when you do it, we end up fighting. When she'd do it, we'd end up fighting. We'd end up fighting whether we were drinking or not. However, my levels of drunkenness all depended on the bottle to which that was brought in that house by Tay, and we drank that together. I was never allowed, you guys, to go to the liquor store by myself and choose a bottle by myself and bring it back to that house. I was not allowed to. She controlled it all. And if you guys look at our TikTok streams in the beginning, you would see she will always pull the shots. She would control it all. And what she would say is, oh, you can't control yourself. You can't do that. You can't do that. And she shows you guys these things, and y'all like, oh no, you can't control yourself. Oh no, I can control myself very well. I'm actually quite fun at times. However, if you're drinking with me, Tay, and we're both drinking the same amount of liquor, because you are giving this to us. You guys, I'm a different stature than this woman. Liquor affects everyone differently. So if I'm slurring and she isn't slurring, that does not mean she was not drinking no less or no more. We both drank together as a couple. That's what we did. It was a part of the aesthetic of our relationship. We drank. So her just saying, oh, I was a drunk. I was a drunk. I guess we were drunks because she drank right along with me. And the only time she got upset is whenever I fight her back. And then all of a sudden, oh, you drink too much. Well, you were drinking with me. If my drinking was such an issue, why would she keep on drinking with me on every stream? If she was so afraid that I would turn into this monster as soon as I started drinking, because that's what she told me as to why I wasn't allowed to get my own liquor. Because I didn't want nobody pouring every shot for me, because I know I won't get crazy as long as you don't pop crazy. No, you can't do that. It was all up to her, you guys. She controlled the alcohol. And also, I heard that she said that she would find that I was hiding bottles in places. And she was not lying about that either. Yes, the little bit, y'all used to scrape together quarters and stuff like that. Why? Because she would just be walking around the house, enjoying herself. You guys, I was depressed in that room by myself. I wanted to drink. I was fighting every other day. I was miserable. I was missing my daughter. And mind you, even when we came here, the same thing was happening. Yes, I would sneak off to the liquor store. I would buy a little nip and I would tuck it away. hoping that she would not find it. The same way I would tuck away my phone, hoping that she would not find it. So yeah, she is correct with me hiding it, because I did not want her to see it and then say, oh, and then we start fighting again. Everything was a fight. So no, I wanted to be able to drink by myself in peace in order to do it. Hold on one second, my daughter's knocking on my door. So right now what I'm going to do is I'm going to tell you what my receipts are going to show you. These receipts can show you something totally different, but I want to tell you what it's going to give, and then I will be uploading the receipts. I will be pausing it, like I said, so you guys can screenshot it, read it yourself, and then I will be explaining what it is that you guys saw. The first receipt will show that I was not begging her in any type of way. I did not beg her to do any type of YouTube videos in any manner. I did not beg for her presence, her friendship, or anything. The receipt will definitely be showing you that. And let me add, the reason why this receipt is showing that is because apparently she's saying that I begged her to do these YouTube videos. I forced her to do the breakup videos. The receipts will be showing that was not the case at all. The receipts will also show that I was not reaching out to her in any type of way, that it was actually the complete opposite. Seeing as though she lost control of me, she started to reach out to me ridiculously. The receipts will show that I never reached out to her in any overt way or any way, really. I didn't do so. The receipts will show it, even though she's saying that's what I've been doing. The receipts will show that she insisted me, her abuser, the person who abuses and beats her up, the person she's afraid of, the receipts will show that she insisted severely that I live with her and that we continue to work and to do TikToks and mukbangs. However, anyway, the receipt is going to show that. And lastly, it's kind of the same thing as the first one. This is pretty much just going to show you guys that she pretty much lied to you all in the YouTube video. And also she twisted the truth with the Instagram post. Like I said, I stand by those posts. Yes, we were drinking together. However, I just was not off and beating her. We were always fighting, and there was always something going on in our house. She was not getting beat. However, I'm sorry, you guys, I'm not getting beat and such. However,
sneeze, baby girl.
The last receipt is going to show you the temperament of what it was given, the truth. I was not reaching out to this woman. I had nothing to do with her. After she made the situation what it was, I made my decision and I left. I did not reach out to her. I did not plan on exposing anything negative about her. I had no idea I would ever be doing anything like this. However, here we are. Please watch these receipts, pause them, read them, and then I will be going over them with you.
My God, my Lord. Come on, Lou. Comment below if y'all made it this far to the video. Come on, Lou. I want to know y'all watched it. Come on, Lou. And I'll shout you out. Or pin your comment to the top. Because I don't want to miss nothing. This is not to get good. Not saying I'm enjoying their trauma, but y'all know what I mean. God bless both of them, man. I never wanted to see this happen.
Look in the mirror. Like, this is so fucking sad. I can't leave this. I won't let down. Just get me back now. I'm all the way here. No problem. Lazy. You're lazy. No, you're not going back. I do not want to be. You're not going back. Like, please, I cannot handle this.
Well, you can't voice over this, baby girl.
I cannot handle this. I mentally cannot handle this.
To clean a corner. I didn't do this. That's the way it was set up to be. In the beginning, I would never expect anyone to give me all their money.
Whatever suits you, so that you don't have to do shit. You a fucking landlord. Don't do shit whenever it fucking suits you. But you sure the fuck can lay in that fucking bed with no fucking worries about rent, no fucking worries about nothing, and rely on me the entire fucking time. I am not mad. I never had that about anybody. And I tell you, I feel so fucking hurt by you, and the fact that at the end you would do me like that. The fact that you would do me like that. The fuck? I've been taking care of you for 5 years, my nigga. 5 years. Just because we decided to be friends, you want to do me finances are fucking chopped. My bills fucking chopped. My relationship chopped. I have nothing left, so you better best believe I'm not going out like that. No, I'm tired of being nice. Nice does not work for you. Being patient does not work with you. Nothing works for you. And if it don't work for you, you're not doing it. And that's been my biggest issue with this relationship this entire time. It's beyond you and it's beyond me. The fuck? I would never leave nobody like that. No. I would never do that to nobody. But the way you are, that's who you are. And you're comfortable with that. It has nothing to do with PayPal. And you know that. You know that. Every single time I try to find my footing, you allow to fuck up my mood. This is what you do. This is what you do. This is what you do because you're unhappy. So you can't be around nothing, nobody trying to do shit for them fucking self.
And to
I'm
make
just trying to
myself
work
clear,
through
when
your
I
fucking
say I was
unhappy
paying rent,
and still trying to
I
find a
mean
way
that I've
in the
been
fucking
working
apartment
on
to
this Tammy
maintain my
channel
own fucking
with
happiness.
Tay.
Just so
I
that
have
I
no
can
other
make a
form of
way so that
employment
we can have a
that
place
wasn't
to
allowed in the
fucking live, my
beginning.
nigga.
None of
You
that
have
was
not
allowed.
helped
I've
me
only been
at
working for her.
all.
I see
At
none of this
all.
money. So if
At
I'm
all.
working, is my part not paid? I accepted not
literally
seeing money because I
control how much
trusted
money
her.
you put towards
All I
rent
needed was her.
last month out of thing.
However,
It can't be
when I say I
$103
paid rent,
something.
no, you guys, I want to make it clear.
Last
I did
month.
not give her physical rent
That
money.
doesn't even count
However,
the one
I
that's about to
worked.
come right now.
And I never saw any of the money. So
But
if
that
she's
has
saying
nothing to do
I have
with
bills to
affording it. I
cover,
never asked you to
racking
afford it. I
up
asked
food
you to
bills or
afford
any
it.
type of other bill.
I don't have
I
no
never
friendship. I
asked
don't
you
have
to
no money.
afford it.
I have to leave.
I
I get that.
never asked
Yes,
you
it
to
seems
afford
like
it.
you're imaginary outside. I'm supposed to be able to come up with $800 and you couldn't get on me. Couldn't get on me because I've only been able to pay $300. I don't make no damn money, yo. I don't make no money. Hold you down how? I don't have nothing to hold you down with. I have no money to hold you down financially. I have no happiness to hold you down emotionally. I have no peace to hold you down peacefully. I don't have it. I need to exit, and I understand that. We're done. I get it. Like, okay,
Absolutely nothing, you guys. Look at the
I don't have
videos.
no
Look at how she
excuses.
just kept glowing and glowing and glowing and glowing.
This
And
is all it is trying to hurt
honestly, I
you,
was
yo. This is
stagnant.
crazy.
Look at my hair, you guys. I could
This
only
is crazy
afford
as fuck,
synthetic
yo.
hair
This
because
is
I was not
crazy.
getting any money.
This is crazy.
She
I
would
know
not
what I'm
give me
doing.
my
I
own
do.
money to
I
take
know.
personal care
I know.
of
So
my
intentional with my hurt.
upkeep.
So intentional.
She
No
made sure to
problem, Kayleen.
keep up with hers. And here's the
Kayleen,
thing, she would buy me
because
things, you
what?
guys. But guess what? We'd argue and
Kayleen,
she
it's
would
not
take
that I
all
don't
of
like
it
it,
back.
Kayleen.
She's
I
bought
ain't
me
having a hard time
plenty, but she's
accepting
taken
it. I
every
know
step
what I
back.
need to
The moment
accept.
she gives it
So,
to me, not
Kayleen,
even if it's an
what do you
hour
want me to
later,
do?
if
Mentally
we get into a
ill,
tip,
Kayleen?
she'll take it back. Look at the videos. The proof is in the
Oh
pudding.
my God, Kayleen.
That's all what you do. I'm not asking for love. I'm not asking for affection. I'm not asking for none of that. I'm asking you to help me pay for the bills so at least I can start at 0 too. Because just like you, I am mourning a situation.
I did not know when I told you I could still help. Kayleen, no one thinks you're about to do fucking YouTube. So I did not think that you were thinking about doing videos of me. You're doing your hunger thing today. That has nothing to do with fucking me.
Oof.
Like, I'm really like,
This is making my chest hurt.
plan like always been to do this documentary video, and I
Well, you need to give me a schedule. Because what I'm not going to do is I can't be in the house, but obviously I have to do YouTube because you feel like I'm shitting on you. I don't want you to feel like that. Like, I don't. I want fucking closure from this shit. I want to be done. But I don't want to see you no more. So with that being said, I cannot live there. So if you know you want to do a YouTube video with me, yo, hit me up. I don't know what to do.
so you already know none of that because I think that is
Damn, this made my stomach hurt.
like it could actually be a real thing that's happening.
But it can't be a real thing me in your house either. So which one is it?
That's again, this is all a personal.
All because of me. It's all because I can do it, but I'm choosing just to shit on you. That's my
It's all a
issue.
personal decision. You can decide to be an adult and actually pay the motherfucking bills and get out of your motherfucking
How? I'm trying. I am trying to come up with a way to make money. I am not
That's
you.
not what I'm
Like,
asking
what
you
the
to
fuck?
do.
That does not make any sense.
No, you're not listening to me. That's why things don't make any sense. I'm not asking you to make money. I already told you if you are unable to make the rent, I don't need no rent from you. All I need for you to do is keep a peaceful mindset with me.
But I can't do that.
Can
I can't do that.
Can
I can't do that.
Can I finish?
I cannot do that. So I have to leave. So what do you want me to do? Want to get pulled magic out of my ass?
You're not letting me
I am
talk.
not in a happy space. I do not want to be friends. None of that stuff, but it's okay for that for me.
You're not letting me talk, dude. You're not letting me talk. I've been trying to find.
Let me pause it. We gotta go back. January 22nd, Tay. This is, let's say 3 months ago. Yes, I'm home. They loving it. I dozed off, sorry. She heard that. Good sleep. Monday, 10 a.m. Hope you woke up today feeling better than the day before. Good morning. Did you know there was a Haitian restaurant in Dover? So I guess Tay is the black one. And one in Milford is open tomorrow. Wow, didn't know. Okay. Restaurant in Dover. Okay, she got Verizon. Oh, I need to get this QR code in my home screen. What we waiting on? So, if you change your mind, just let me know. Let me know. You're in the house, safe though, not trying to be in your business. You're not on the road still is what I'm asking. Never mind. I hope you're somewhere else. Yes, I'm home. I dozed off, sorry. Good sleep. Okay, so that was... I'm confused. I'm trying to think. Let me look at my messages. I want to know who Blue. Okay, between me and my baby. Let's see. Okay, I'm Blue. She's the black one. And if it says her name. So yes, Tay is the black one, I think. All right. Hey, do you want to do a mukbang tomorrow? Or today if you have time? You up? This is Tuesday, 11:03. I wanted to say I don't really want to do another video anymore. You good? I hope everything is okay. Hit me when you can. Is this a phone issue again? My text appeared to be going through. I'm so confused, LOL. If you're out of town, let me know so I can switch stuff around. I'm about to go to Royal Farms. I'm gonna swing by to see if anything, cause there's something wrong with your phone, cause it's unusual to not hear from you this long. I came to Big George house. You ain't there. Can you just let me know if we are still doing this? I really don't know what's going on your end. I know I've been communicating my depression, but I'm still trying to get the work done to be the best of my ability. If you have changed your mind, at least let me know so I know how to move. We texted yesterday and everything seemed fine, so I didn't know. Okay, so I'm guessing this is Lou, because when I text my baby, I'm the black one and she's the blue. All right. Yeah, because let me text it. Okay. So, okay, I guess I'll stop trying to reach out. Oh, excuse me. Still confused, but not everything requires an answer. Wish you the best, and I'll continue on with the channel. Peace. Okay, so this is Tay. Hello. I can't tell if I'm even blocked or something's wrong. What the hell? Don't make sense. I'm super worried because I know we didn't argue. Please say anything just so I know you're good. Alright, so the black is Tay. I don't know what to do in this situation. I pray you're safe. I'm sure somebody would have said something to me if you weren't. At least I hope you good. Seems like you just stopped talking altogether. I'm not sure how to read that besides the fact that you changed your mind. I have no clue or what is going on, but the limbo makes me nervous. If I didn't hear from you by the end of the night, I'ma just guess you cut me off, although I have no clue why. I can't keep being randomly ignored without knowing why, and I know I ain't argue this time. You were actually helpful in my time of need, so I don't know where this is coming from. If I don't hear from you tonight, I'm going to cut off contact on my end too, because I can't keep letting this happen. Ain't fair to either of us. Please reach out before the night is up, even to tell me you don't want to talk to me anymore. I'm okay. My apologies for worrying you. That's Lou. Okay, cool. Call you real quick. I'm just confused, child. Making sure this even you. I watch too many forensics. Girl, are you out of town? Did I have the days wrong? Tell me, I'm confused. Swear I'm not trying to
I
be
would like to say that the stress of our relationship
in your business. Oh, this is making my chest hurt. It's giving me congestion. I'm trying to want more real talk. Even in my dark state, I still communicated with you. This is just weird. I'm simply asking questions and you're not even answering those. I can't work like this. And our relationship is a big part of the reason I'm so damn depressed. Can't keep putting myself through this. So this is my last call. I'm going to do this by myself. Can't keep putting myself through this
probably
stress.
was.
I also need to end the ability for either one of us to contact each other without weirdness. I can't keep thinking we are fine and then some weird stuff like this happens. You've been so dismissive without any reason at all. Goodbye, Lou, for good. So that is Tay. That is Tay the Black, okay? She's the Black. Tay, when you disappear, take time for yourself. I never expect a heads up. But when you do, I respect it. I like the same in return. By me telling you I was okay should have been enough. For example, the other day when I expressed the importance of recording the third video, you requested you disappeared and I waited. That's all out of respect for you and your space. I need that in return.
Gambling.
I never asked for time with myself while keeping you updated on whether I wanted to do a video that day or not. I don't care about your business. All I want to know if you was available for a damn video. You telling me you're okay didn't answer the true question at hand, but instead of arguing, I would just say I'm not interested in this argument anymore. Arrangement, wish you the best, but no thank you. I figured it out. I don't even know how these messages came through to my computer because you're blocked, so we can both heal and move on. I truly do wish you the best, but it's time to let our friendship go.
However, it was not her coming home.
Okay, Tay, good luck to you as well. I love you. And take care of you too. Also, call Taylor's mom. She has been calling my second phone looking for you. That's the other thing I was trying to communicate to you. Okay, bye.
Me every day, me giving her hell, and then forcing her to go gamble. No, that was not the case. She made gambling a part of her life. She will be gone from day to night. One time I literally walked all the way to the nearest corner store so I can find a phone, because you guys, at this time we were arguing. I didn't have a phone because she had not come home all night, and I thought the girl was not on the planet anymore. But I knew she was at that casino because
what
she had
said? I guess she called claiming to give you too money, but if she really thought I deserved it, deploy usual, she could have Cash App, Apple Pay, but she didn't and never intended to. I shouldn't have to answer the phone to get what's due to me. I contacted you regarding YouTube funds. I understand if it's no longer prior to you, just making sure I cover my bases. Thank you for trying, and I hope you feel I've tried. Woo! But I hope you think about you often and wish the best for you. Our last conversation had me feeling like you thought I wanted something from you. I truly did not know. This is a lot, y'all.
I come home all night,
This
and I
is a
thought
lot.
the girl was not on the planet anymore. But I knew she was at that casino, and I went to go check the casino, and she was there.
And see, I don't read all these messages. Like, somebody sent me this. Unless you like my mom or B, I kind of just skim through it, and if it look like a bunch of garbage, I just don't read it. Haven't talked to you one last time. You are a huge part of my life. I love to speak with you once more, as I feel we both deserve some cushion of money after the long road we traveled. Nothing more, nothing less. I don't know how to reach you, but either way, I apologize for how everything turned out. I love you, kid. Okay. So, Is this the end?
To help you. However, and then we will discuss it. But just to let you know, it's pretty much her being upset with me that I will not remain in the house, that she made toxic because she got into a relationships with her moderators, and she made it very uncomfortable for me to remain in the house. She's yelling at me and screaming at me to stay and to work there, and I'm telling her, no, I'm not comfortable. I'm not living there. I'm still willing to help you. However, I'm not comfortable staying there. She physically tries to stop me from getting into the back seat, you guys. Remind you, I am her abuser. Why would you stop your abuser from getting into the back seat, you guys? I know her. I know what's going to happen if I don't get into that back seat. She's going to physically aggress me, try to take my phone, so I got into the back seat. Here we are.
Where is that? Come on, Lou. Count how many times I said, come on, Lou. And I give you a shout out.
Text conversation.
I ain't never seen a YouTube video like this. I mean, come on, man.
Next, like before, I provided a screenshot so you guys can have a timestamp of when this conversation happened. I am the blue and Tay is the black. I want you guys to go ahead and fast forward through the text conversation and read it in its whole by yourself. And then I would like for you to rewind it and hear my voiceover explaining certain parts if you need any explanation. After house, she wasn't there. I looked for her. Then I finally went back to my house and I was still checking on her. As you proceed to read, these are tactics she would do throughout our relationship. She would say something extreme just so I can contact her. During this time, I didn't contact her yet. So that's why you see kind of a little bit of niceness in the beginning from me. But after that, you can see her pretty much trying to manipulate me into doing a mukbang. And also you will see in the text thread that you will also see her say, I don't want to do the YouTube video anymore. She's referring to the third video that she asked me to do. Also, the 2 videos that she asked me to do. And you guys will be seeing this in the Texas. This, I believe, was first of all, this is another timestamp keeping you guys on the
Little baby girl, you know we can't see nothing, right?
Of the last couple of months. But this, I believe, is the last time that she reached out to me. As you see, the tone of that message doesn't sound like I abused her, doesn't sound like she feared me, doesn't sound like I've done anything bad to her other than not being able to work well with her because she know for a fact she was not getting beat. Please read it. That was her tone up until that message. At least that's what I remember, that being her last message. I have not heard from this woman. I have not seen this woman. And 3 months later, she pops out with her YouTube that she just posted the other day. So we'll see where we go from here, y'all. Pause it, evaluate it. If y'all got questions, let me know. I'm not sure how I'm going to answer the questions yet, if at all. So, I don't know. There y'all go.
Whew. Okay. We're not going to go to Steph and Tasha. Wowzers. Wowzers.
I refuse.
Okay. I took notes. This video is dumb long, mad long. So all my people who don't like long videos, oh well, that's the wave for today. So, that was a lot. I got congestion all up in here. My chest when they started fighting on the cam. Let me go to my notes because I want to make this short and sweet because it's going to be a lot to edit, I think. Well, maybe not. I got all my notes here. I literally was taking notes. Okay, so first, I would like to say this is very unfortunate. Like I said, I'm not just jumping on a wave because I seen a trending couple break up, kind of like De'Ara and Ken. I followed them for a little while, and then they ended up just breaking up. I was like, damn, I just started watching them. But them, these two, I watched them since, 2017, like she said, 18. So I was really intrigued to see what was going on because it just looks so picture perfect, you know. Let's just touch on, and you know, I guess being a public figure, you automatically put yourself out. So hopefully I'm not offending nobody by doing this reaction, but hey, somebody else gonna do it. But I'm gonna keep it peaceful. So the first note I got was fighting with her a month after they got into a relationship. That's nuts. To me it is. You know, like that first physical fight within a month of dating, that's like, yo, that is a huge red flag. And I feel like we would have to really have a deep talk, like, yo, we don't really know each other like that, and we already got hands and feet. That's extreme, you know. So I peeped that. And then we're living with the exes. Money could be tight, I understand that, but why are you living with your ex, with your girlfriend? Why? Make that make sense. If somebody can make that make sense for me, let me know. I personally don't like being involved with somebody who still has a connection to their ex. If there's feelings involved or you don't want to stop talking to them, that is a major red flag. But I don't know what her case was, but I just know for me, I'm not a fan of, you know, a person I'm dating still in cahoots with their ex, the family. They could call you whenever, they could message you whenever, they have access to you. They don't know about me. You understand me? Like, all that stuff is suspect. But I mean, at least her exes know about her. It's just like I said with the burger example, why are you mixing old work with new work? You feel me? Maybe I got a kid, maybe I got businesses, but if that ain't the case, I don't know. I'm just not a fan of exes being involved in the picture, you know. That's just something I really, really despise, and I don't like it. You know, the relationship is over. You never know who still got feelings for who. You could have a person looking stupid. They did you dirty. Why would you even? And then first of all, why they ask for your reason? Did they cheat on you? Did they burn you? Did they lie to you? Did he steal it from you? Like, what was the cause of it? Like, what was it? So it's like you gotta really think about why it ended. And anyway, the whole exes and living with the exes, mom, why you live with this? It's just a hot mess to me. So word of advice: stop putting your exes in your future. Stop putting your past in your future. I keep saying that. Don't have exes around your current. Don't talk to your exes while you're with your current. If you want that old shit bag back, take them back. But don't complain when the same thing happened again. When I told you so's happen. You got a history. I got a history. You know, it's just for so long. We was together so long. It was just like this. And then we knew each other and put our kids and get married. If that was the case, why didn't it happen? Where they at now? What they doing with their life? They lit? They not lit? You love them? You want to be with them? Go be with them. But don't get mad when this shit happen again. Fool me one time, shame on you. Fool me 2 times, can't put the blame on you. Fool me 3 times, stop the peace sign. Load the chopper, let it rain on you. Stop being dumb. Anyway, next note. She had a job, but Tay said quit. Why? I don't want you working here. I'll take care of you. Okay. So, the accusation that she didn't work, she was using her, she was told not to work. Next topic. Lost her best friend because of the relationship. She didn't really go into it, but that was something that I peeped. When you're in a relationship, I feel like the partner should be able to get along with your friends, or at least have a good cordialness about them. Because y'all all, you know, are connected by one person. So, me personally, I would never tell B, my girl, to stop talking to her friends or close friends unless they was doing her wrong, like using her, violating her, not showing up for her for certain things, or, you know, just not being a good friend. I would never just say stop dealing with your friends or cut them off unless they did some fucked up shit, because I could see what you can't see. But I would never just try to isolate you. Go have fun. Go out. Be a good girl. Don't do nothing I wouldn't do, you know what I'm saying? Turn up, you know what I mean? Talk to your friends. And you want me to come here and there, I'll pick and choose when I want to go. And that's just what it is. Lou never had a key. Flags. Why she don't have a key? If y'all sharing a space, whether the name is on the lease or not, and she putting money into the apartment, food, rent, cooking, a relationship, y'all do things, business together, why she don't have a key? You feel me? So that was very baffling to me, but I ain't gonna go on and on because this is a long ass video. Thought fighting was gonna stop. Yeah. If it's something that happened more than once, twice, frequently, then it's probably not gonna stop. Just like cheating. Don't think because they got caught the first time, that was their first time. They just never got caught. You was lacking on your detective skills. It's just been happening for years. He been had that side piece. He been planning on moving in with her. Got a baby on the way. You just found out. You was the last one to find out. So don't ever think because you just not finding out about something, it just started. It's been happening. You just late to the party. All right. His headphone and kitty litter in the fridge. That's crazy. Even if she bought the phone, I cannot take the phone if I'm upset with you. Like, what? Hiding it? Like, what? Not trying to take nobody's side, but that's crazy to me if that did happen, allegedly. Nobody should have that type of reign over you. Like, that's your pride and that's your dignity. Like, what? That's just OD to me. I don't care that much to hide a phone and kitty litter, especially if I paid for it. Why I want to mess it up? What? Ripped off her wig. Crazy. So I heard something about hair loss in the live. And ripping somebody's wig off could take Lou hair out. Oh snap, my screen froze on me. That's how long we going. So the ripping off wig is a form of rage. And that sucks that happened. If that happened. Not trying to question nobody's story, but this is just nuts, and I'm conflicted. I don't know which way to go because both videos is very compelling. Like, the Oscar goes to who? Taya Lou. Let's see. Because I never saw that in her, like rage and violent, drunk, beating her. She's a very tall girl, but she's slim. I could pick her up on my back easily, had them legs up and know what I'm saying? Easily. So that, like she said about the alcohol, it's gonna hit her way more than it would hit the next person, the average person, because she's not averagely built. She's very slim and tall. That's not the average body type for American women, at least. So yeah, that behooved me. She liked to gamble. Lou would go to Vegas. Tay would go to Vegas to gamble. If you got that addiction before a person, it could definitely intensify while you with them. So that could be a factor too. That, like, putting the blame on the relationship just to help you gamble could definitely be a reason to gamble. Just to have a reason. Like, I'm stressed, lost my job, I'm stressed, kids is acting up, just to, for a crutch to blame it on. But I'm not saying that's the case. Just saying. Now on to the next. Let's see. Tay would buy the alcohol. So it's like you enable to try to still have fun, but you enable a person who have a drinking problem. So I ain't gonna try to talk too much about myself, but I used to drink heavily. Like, when I say heavily, I mean like one bottle wasn't enough for me some nights. So, but I wasn't a crazy drunk. I wasn't a sloppy drunk. Like, some people really couldn't even tell unless I was really wasted. And it's all about control, and I could definitely control myself. And I got tired of hearing people say, oh, you an alcoholic, you an alky, oh, you a lunch, you like to drink, you like to drink, you need to slow down. You don't say that when them bottles pouring up. But I took a whole year off from drinking just to show that I don't need this. I wanted to do it. Mainly did it out of boredom. I never drank when I was depressed, sad, angry. Never was that type of person. I don't even see how people can eat when they're sad. Like, When I'm upset, I see some BS going on, I lose that appetite quick. Oh, why you ain't eating? Oh, I done peeped something. I done heard something not sitting right. So if we out eating or we in the crib and I don't finish my dinner, I barely even touch it, I done peeped something. Whether I've seen it or I heard it. And I'm thinking on how I'm going to deal with this situation. Like, nah, nigga don't want to eat. I need to get down to what's going on. What did I just hear? So, yeah, it definitely wasn't emotional drinking. So to buy the bottles and then try to, I don't know. It's crazy, man. So last, Tay was reaching out for her. So we have people who like attention, but they want it organically. So what will happen is you could hit a person up, be like, yo, what's up? How you been? It's been a minute. Y'all start catching up, right? But you want it to look like they hit you up first. That way you can go and say, hey, so-and-so hit me up. Yeah, she's still on my body. Or he's still on my body. He was making small talk. Look, they keep hitting me up. And you deleting what you saying, but you show what the other person saying. It's all about attention, that ego boost. I still got it. They still around my finger. And it don't work like that, baby. It don't. Not today, at least. Tay wouldn't let her leave. She wants her to pay bills, but Lou had no money because she was keeping the money. So it's like saying, yo, I want you to keep cooking. I want you to cook. You gotta cook. I need you to cook for me. But you're not providing the food. You have all the food. You got the refrigerator, you got locks and everything, and I don't have the keys for the fridge to cook for you. You give me what you want, but if I go out and get my own food and make it for you, that might be a problem. So at the end of the day, I'm going to close this out with learn who you love, learn them well, try to figure out what's a problem and what's the solution. And if there is no solution, you might just have to part ways, but don't ever let it get to the point where you yelling and screaming, hating each other, trying to kill each other, trying to off each other, trying to make each other look bad. Like, I come to the internet, like, just, I pray to God, my baby will never have to go through anything like this, you know. Stop praising people, or people, period, who have a nice car, a nice house, kids. If you want children, you don't have them yet, or they got all this money, they have the education you want, or license. Like, stop trying to covet what other people have, because you just never know, like, what it is behind the scenes, you feel me? So you may see big homie in a McLaren, he could be bankruptcy, or your friend just got a big house, but it's taking a lot to pay for it. She's doing doubles, sleepless nights, taking care of a bunch of kids, barely can feed them, but they look well fed and clothes popping on Instagram. You just never know, man. That's why it's just like, yo, we never know about these relationships, money situations. You know, we not perfect. I'm not perfect. Me and B, we're not perfect. We go through our stuff as every other couple do. I don't try to sit here and say, you know, we're a good example to look up to or whatnot, because sometimes we could go at it. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm the type to just sit, chill, and I just let her talk because I'm not confrontational. Sometimes I just got to take the high road and take that L versus trying to get that last word in, and it could just escalate. So it's just good to let a situation cool and then speak on it. Don't let it cool and never talk about it, because then you're going to build it up. Just let it go for a while. Like, yo, you hot. Your temper a little more turned up than mine is. And let's just walk away. Like, you got that, mommy. I'm cool off it. I ain't gonna argue with you. Especially not 5, 6 o'clock in the morning. 2 in the morning at night. In the morning, like, nah, we ain't doing that, but sweetheart, I know you upset. I love you. But I'm gonna love you from a distance just for tonight. Like, we won't sleep in the same bed. I'm gonna still tell you I love you, but I'm gonna just let you sit and let you chill. And then we're gonna talk about it. There's no reconciliation from what I can see from here. I'm gonna let them do their thing, work themselves out. I ain't got nothing to do with this. I just want to give y'all my opinion. Do I believe Lou? Do I believe Tay? I believe both, but there's something in the middle that we're never gonna see, and only they can see. So with that being said, peace be upon them. Assalamu alaikum. And I pray for their success. I pray for their healing. And maybe in the near future, far future, they could come together and that ship has sailed. Like, it's too much damage done, you know. Let's let that go. So anyway, don't forget to go ahead and comment on this. Let me know your thoughts, how y'all feel. Like, were you surprised by this? Were you not surprised? Were you peeping it all along and you just now get to say what you gotta say? Comment, like, subscribe to all our channels, KMB TV and KMB Eats. But mukbang channel coming. If y'all not subscribed already, it's already in my what is it called, subscriptions or feature channels. Just click on KMB TV and then KMB Eats will show up as well. And I'm saying, if you like to grub a dub, you a foodie in the moody for some goodie, go ahead and subscribe to KMB Eats. First video will be coming very, very soon. Anyway, enough of the plugs, you know what I'm saying? We both gonna eat on there. Sometimes I'm just gonna eat or she just gonna eat, you know what I'm saying? You know, I give her that freedom. You gotta give your partner freedom to do what they want, what I want, you know? So that's another thing, you know, you just gotta break certain stuff up, like that makeup, beauty stuff, that's her. When it comes to tech, games, electronics, sneakers, that's me. I mean, she likes sneakers too, you feel me? So don't close your partner out with new things. Yeah, that's it, man. This was a lot. My chest hurt. I gotta go do some other things.
I do what I want to.
Until next time.
I do. I do what I want.
I do what I wanna.
I do what I want.
I do what I want.
I be flexing with your
I
bitch,
do what
nigga.
I wanna.
Hey, tryna get
I
rich,
do what
nigga.
I
Hey, tell her use her
I
lips,
do what I
nigga.
wanna.
Ooh, I might bet that hoe.
I do what I want.
I do me and you are
I
you,
do.
nigga. And you can't tell me who to
I
screw,
do what
nigga.
I wanna.
Who